Not you.
Beg your pardon. Who are you working for?
The dead lady.
They're supposed to be not a lawyer. I'm the executor of the estate. In this particular situation, I represent the deceased.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wrap it up and don't make waves. Agreed?
Not agreed.
I'm an attorney, Dimitri. I'm obligated to proceed according to the rule of law. Not agreed.
This sex is on the
Did you just throw my cat out the window?
Apparently! You're not gonna execute the lawyer. Who is changing the numbers each minute? Like really? That job? I'm not sure you can hide into a museum. But he's surely dead, but his hand! Oh. What did you do with the rest of the body? Oh no. Now!
Let's blow.
Such a long one. Shh.
Would you get out there?
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. It's the guy you offered soup to that guy.
Thank you, you sweet, kind man.
Again, big and nice. At some point, the universe is gonna thank you because you were nice. Hmm?
Close!
Oh no!
I suppose you'd call that a draw.
Not sure.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Not time to get.
Hurry!
Take care of yourself, Mr. Gustav. Good luck, kid.
Haha!
Which way to the safe house?
I couldn't find one.
No safe house? Really? Completely on our own out here?
I'm afraid so.
Let's put on my disguises.
We're wearing them.
No, we're not. He said False was for some fake noses and so on. Give me a few squirts of David Van Ash, please, will you?
Your perfume?
Can I not get a squirt, even?
I forgot the lid panache.
I don't believe it. I mean, how could you?
Okay, for him to forget the rest, that's okay, but that...
This is. I smell. I suppose this is to be expected back in a Selim Shabat, where one's prized possessions are a stack of filthy carpets and a starving goat and one's feet behind a tent flap. But it's not how I trained you.
What do you know about his life before you? You don't know anything about it and all of what you just said?
Well, you see, my father was murdered. And the rest of my family were executed by firing squad. Our village was burned to the ground and those who managed to survive were forced to flee.
I see, so you're actually really more of a refugee in that sense?
Truly.
I suppose I better take back everything I just said. What a bloody idiot I am.
No matter what, everything that you said was not okay, whether he's an immigrant or a refugee guy.
I apologize on behalf of the hotel.
It's not your fault, Mr. Gustav. You were just upset I forgot to
Don't make excuses for me.
Don't make excuses for him.
You are my dear friend and protege, and I'm very proud of you. You must admit it. I'm so sorry, Zira.
We're brothers.
No. You're more forgetful than I am.
front row aisle seats for a first night at the Opera Toscana with 1 day's notice? How does one secure a corner table at Chez Dominique on a Thursday?
Contacts.
Ivor, darling, it's Gustav. Hello. Well, I wasn't about 5 minutes ago. Well, through a sewer, as it happens. Exactly. Listen, I'm sorry to cut you off, but we're in a bit of a bind. I'm formally calling upon the special services of...
The Society of the Crossed Keys?
Right. Stand by. I beg your pardon. Do you prefer to walk? We're right here. It's very simple.
All of the managers of Grand Hotels?
Get into Sir George at the Chateau Last, please.
Happy birthday to you.
Take over. Got it. Get me Monsieur Dino at the Palazzo Principessa, please.
Higher! Higher!
Take over. Monsieur George.
Higher!
Not too much salt. Not enough pepper. Take over.
Not good enough.
Robin. Mark.
Too much salt.
Swinford.
Contacts. Really contacts. Help?
Get in!
From the Excelsior Palace.
We found the butler.
Are you Monsieur Gustav of the Grand Budapest Hotel in Naples, Bond? Uh-huh. Get on the next cable car.
I am Monsieur Gustav of the Grand Budapest Hotel in Naples, Bond. Search with me. Are you Monsieur Gustav of the Grand Budapest Hotel in Naples, Bond?
Uh-huh.
Put your song and sing. Are you Monsieur Gustav of the...
Yes, that's it.
Confess.
I'm innocent.
No.
Forgive me, Monsieur Gustave, I never meant to betray you. They threatened my life and now they murdered my only family.
No. Who'd they kill this time?
My dear sister was the official witness in Madame V's presence to the creation of a second will to be executed only in the event of her death by murder.
A second will.
Right.
The confidential later.
Serge? Serge? Serge! Bloody hell, they've strangled the poor soul.
Oh no. Old skis like that.
What? Let's go! What do we do?
I'm gonna have a race like that.
It's almost like a side attack. Let's stop! I can't! I can barely steer!
You should have think about it before.
You sick, pathetic creep. I hate you.
If this do be the end, farewell, cried the wounded piper boy. Methinks me breathes me last, me fears, said he. Holy shit, you got him!
Zero! Yes.
Compliments of Her Mendel for the executive staff.
Beginning of the end of the beginning has begun. Dimitri.
Dimitri. But it's wrapped. They're not gonna see.
Begging pardon.
Excuse me.
Oh no. In your face.
Compliments of Her Mendel.
You still have some. Recognizing them. No! hotel. Confidential. I'm not sure that you truly helped your girl right there. Like that.
Are you alright?
I think so. Something's in the back of the picture.
She left everything to Monsieur Gustave, of course. The mansion, known as Schloss Lutz. The factories, which produced weapons, medicine, and textiles. And perhaps you've already deduced, this very institution, the Grand
I
Budapest
thought
Hotel.
about it.
He anointed me his successor, and as the war continued, I served my adopted country from the narrow desk still found against the wall in the next room. He did not succeed, however, in growing old. Nor did my darling Agatha. She and her infant son would be killed 2 years later by the Prussian grippe, an absurd little disease. Today we treated
You only
on
had
the
2
21st day of
years
preoccupation,
with
the
her.
morning the independent stables of Grove Cup officially ceased to exist. We traveled with Monsieur Gustave to Lutz.
Zero asked me about my humble beginnings in the hotel trade. I was perhaps for a time considered the best lobby boy we'd ever had at the Grand Budapest. This one finally surpassed me, although I must say he had an exceptional teacher.
True.
I find these black uniforms very drab. You're the first of the official death squads to whom we've been formally introduced. How do you do?
0.
That's a migratory visa with stage 3 worker status done. Read this.
I'm on site.
Now stay there. I give you my word, if you lay a finger on this man, I'll see you dishonorably discharged, locked up in the stockade, and hanged by sundown.
You're that rich now.
Faint glimmers of civilization left in this barbaric slaughterhouse that was once known as humanity. He was one of them. In the end, they shot him.
I understood.
So it all went to me.
And without Agatha, without your kid. That's why you're that lonely.
After dinner, we went to collect the keys to our rooms, but Monsieur Jean had abandoned his post.
The boy with the apple is right there.
Zero Mustafa had traded a great and important fortune in exchange for one costly, unprofitable, doomed hotel.
Why? Is it simply your last connection to the vanished world? His world, if you will?
No, I don't think so. You see, we shared a vocation. It wouldn't have been necessary. No. The hotel I keep for Agatha.
No.
We were happy here. For a little while.
2 years!
To be frank, I think his world had vanished long before he ever entered it. He certainly sustained the illusion with a marvelous grace. Are you going up?
No, I'll sit for a little while. Good night.
You had a good full life.
I did not return to Europe for many years. It was an enchanting old ruin. But I never managed to see it again.
Did they? Okay, they destroyed it, I suppose. Yes, I feel a little sad. I would want, for someone to buy this hotel and to do something amazing with it. But it was a good movie. I spent a good moment watching it, I spent a good time. They totally got me with that story. I was fully invested into it. I kept on mind, all of that time that we were looking at a story on a book which was said by someone who talked with someone who was telling someone else's story. Like, I kept it on mind. The fact that, okay, we were following Monsieur Gustave's journey, adventures, but in fact the most interesting part is how Zero ended with this hotel. So he told all of that story, in fact, to the writer of this book that this young lady was reading and admiring. You know, it's really sweet to think about the fact that a story on a book, in fact, it's the story of someone, and for that someone it was something big, it was all of his life. I don't know if you... wait, if I explain myself right there well. The fact that the life of someone, a single person, can impact someone else years after that because it's written somewhere or because it's said to someone, told to someone who is gonna say it to someone else, like, I love that idea. And for sure, all of the rest, you know, the story itself was cool, was so cool, with so many things to eat. We had a murder unsolved, we had a wheel, we had a painting, we had people trying to escape, you know, escaping from jail, escaping from the police. We had so many adventures inside of this movie. And see, you don't need 2 hours and 30 minutes to do it, to put that much adventures. 1 hour and 40 minutes, it's enough, and no scenes were unnecessary here, too long or anything like that. That was so cool. And for sure, visually, it looks impressive. I have something, you know, for pictures, which are looking great, for sure, because of the environment, the costumes, the colors, how it's edited, you know, for sure, it's looking amazing. But, you know, the symmetrical pictures like that, they talk to my brain. You know, they are ASMR to my brain. Each of these pictures is looking so amazing. It's bringing something, you know, it's bringing something to the movie, how it's filmed, and also all of the ideas behind the camera. We had so many animated moments which were so cool. And again, the colors on screen, everything, like visually, the aesthetic, you know, of the movie is so cool. It's Wes Anderson, it's not a surprise for me. But all of that, you know, it's refreshing, it's ASMR to your brain, you know, it's giving a big hug to your brain. A movie which is looking so great, so good. In fact, it's a part of the movie itself, even if it's not the story, it's a part of the story, the fact that visually it looks so great. Because also, in fact, no, wait, I'm coming back to what I just said. It's a part of the story also, the fact that it looks visually so great, because it's a part of the story of that hotel, which was so great that Monsieur Gustave tried to keep that great, and then which was taken during the war by soldiers to do what the fuck with it, and which evolved poorly with time. Also because in fact Zero had to pay a lot of money to the government, so he wouldn't be bothered, and he only wanted to keep that hotel, and he doesn't have the money to restore it, repair it, like that. But at the end, I feel sad with the fact that that hotel, the writer never went back into it, and he talked about the fact that this building was close to the demolition when he arrived into it, so we can imagine that they destroyed that hotel. Eee! No, I don't want to imagine that. All of the characters were so cool. And again, you don't need to have 10 minutes to introduce a character. You don't need a long scene of discussion which is not necessary and only repeating another scene informations just because you want to make your movie longer. Like, I'm sorry, I'm beginning to be an old person, and again, movies which are 2 hours and 30 minutes long for no reason. If you're not The Lord of the Rings or Inception, you have no reason to have longer films like that, and it's just directors who think that longer films, they are for sure masterpieces. No, they are not. They just prove your lack of professionalism and the fact that you don't know how to cut, to edit things, you don't want to see that some of your scenes are unnecessary or deserve to be cut, because you have the ego of the size of Brazil. How the characters were great. You know, for sure the hero in Monsieur Gustave, and I love so much that the hero, the lobby boy, little by little, had more confidence and learned from Monsieur Gustave and evolved that well. That's so cool. But all of the other characters were great, like Agatha. She stayed alive after that only 2 years, and she died with her infant, meaning that really the hero, he was all alone most of his life. He lost his family because of war. He had a friend for a short time, and that friend died defending him. He had a wife and a kid, but for a short time, for only 2 years, because after that sickness took them. And then he spent the rest of his life all alone again. It's making me so sad for Zero. But yes, other characters like Agatha, like Serge, like... Yes, all of the other characters, even the bad ones, you know, even Dimitri and all, they were so great. You know, the imagination that you have to create a story like that and to put it on screen like that, and all of the ideas behind the camera, all of the ideas of how to film, present stuff, how to edit stuff and all. I love it. You know, for example, even the race moment, at the mountain was cool. The fact that it was an animated moment, in fact, made it even cooler. And you have to have that idea to not be like, okay, we're gonna film it, but because of the fact that, you know, to film that kind of moment, it's hard, we're gonna make it only with short things and all. No! They thought and they did it so great, so everyone can feel it. And for sure, we have a lot of weird moments, a lot of funny moments, and for sure a lot of things are unlogical and too big. But that's okay, because it's going with the mood, it's going with the story, it's going with everything, you know, so that's so great. I loved it a lot, this movie. I'm glad that I finally watched it. I told you during the intro the fact that I had it on my list, you know, of movies to watch since a long time, and you know, it's that kind of movies, you're a little mad at yourself because you never find the time to watch them. When you have the time, you forget about the fact that you have to watch them. Like, you know, that kind of movies, you know that you're gonna love it. You need to watch them, and you know that you're gonna love it, and you forget and you don't do it, and it stays on your mind forever. I'm so glad that I can erase that from my list, from my mind, but also that I finally watched it because it was everything that I wanted. It made me feel, you know, everything that I expected, but in fact, the story managed to surprise me, and I'm gonna keep it with me. You know, it's that kind of movies, when you're finishing it, you're keeping it with you, right there. Maybe not for the message that this movie is creating, you know, is giving you, but really more for the pictures, for the ideas of the story, of the characters. L'air de panache. It's not good French, you know, if you think that it means something in France, like... No. Panache means something, air de means something, but these two put together, not good. Oh yes, I did a lot. Thank you so much for the one of you who stepped to that movie level and offered me to react to it. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, I just spent a good time into the middle of a big heat wave in France. I spent a really good time. It was refreshing, really, for my brain, for my mind. Oh, that was so cool. I'm thinking, you know, do I have something else to say about character situations? Maybe just, yes, I made a mistake. I thought that, okay, we were into a country which doesn't exist, but this country existed into our universe, you know, for this but this country existed, you know, into our time situation, you know, for what is happening, for the war to come and all, and in fact, no, even the war to come, the country with that war and all, they don't exist really, but it's clearly inspired by what happened into our universe, you know, our world. I made a mistake with that. But even, you know, the fact that they talked about it and they put stuff about it, you know, political stuff inside of a movie like that, but such in a subtle way, but enough for everyone to understand and enough for everyone to get the message, again, it proves how well it's written, this movie. Again, I want to show it to all of the bad filmmakers, directors, who are making 2.5 hours movies for fucking no reason, when they have no good ideas for writing the movie, for directing it, for editing it, for producing it. You know which movie I'm talking about. Don't ask, you know. That was cool. Loved it. I hope that you loved it that much, like me, you know, the first time that you watched it. I hope that you liked it, you know, to watch it again with me. That was a cool moment that I spent with this movie and with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Hey.